Welcome to this week's episode of Hill TV. If it's happening at Hill, we have it. Let's kick off the episode by sending it to Gia with the lunch menu for next week.
Gia here with the lunch menu for next week. On Monday, it's Dino chicken nuggets with a mini pretzel. And on Tuesday, it will be mini twin cheeseburgers. On Wednesday, it'll be deep dish cheese or pepperoni pizza. On Thursday, it's a meatball sub. And on Friday, it's macaroni and cheese or crispy fish sticks. Bye, Hill School.
Hello, Rose here with the upcoming weather. On Monday, we will have a high of 47 and a low of 34. And we will have rain or snow showers. On Tuesday, we will go from 47 degrees to a high of 43 and a low of 31. We will also have AM snow showers. Next, Wednesday, we will have a low of 37 and a high of 45. And on Wednesday, it will be partly cloudy. Thursday, we will have a low of 36 and a high of 44. And it seems we will have rain or snow showers. Friday, we have a high of 43 and a low of 37. And we will have snow. And then it will transition to rain. On Saturday, there's a high of 42 and a low of 34, and it will be mostly cloudy. Sunday is the same as Saturday. Thanks for listening. Now on to Alexis.
Hi, Zoe here with this week's staff interview. Today we are here with Mrs. Postilli. Mrs. Postilli, thank you for taking time out of your day to join me and the Hill TV cast. Mrs. Postilli, what is your favorite part of being a teacher?
I would say that my favorite part of being a teacher is watching children grow. I like to see, especially because you were a fourth grader at the beginning of the school year, I like to see how young you are at that point and then watch as you grow throughout the year and learn things and become kind of like a miniature young adult getting ready for middle school. So that's what I like to watch in kids, is their growth.
Next, what is your least favorite thing about being a teacher?
My least favorite thing about being a teacher is state tests. I do not like them. I think there are a lot of pressure on teachers and on kids. I wish there was a more effective way to be able to show children's growth.
Do you have any pets at home?
Yes, I do. I have a French bulldog named Grace, and I have a cat named Monty, and my daughter has a guinea pig whose name is Maple.
And last question, where do you spend most of your time out of school?
When I'm outside of school, I spend a lot of time with my family and my friends. I like to get together with them. We also like to travel when we get the chance. So that's pretty much what I do.
Those were some great answers. Now on to Ben with this week's day in history.
Hello, it's Benjamin Bellman with this day in history of March 22nd, 1963, on which that day the first pop album, Please Please Me, is released by the band The Beatles, who are commonly referred to as one of the most influential and popular bands of all time, not just for their musical skills, but for their creativity. The original band members were John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. The album was recorded in Abbey Road Studios and recorded on February 20th in less than 10 hours. And the average time to record an album is 1 to 6 months. Although their 1967 album, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, regarded by the Rolling Stone magazine as the greatest band album ever, took over 700 hours to record and edit. There are 10 songs on the Please Please Me roster, and out of the 10 songs, there are 4 number 1 hits on the album. Those number 1 hits were Please Please Me, written by Paul McCartney, I Saw Her Standing There, written by John Lennon, Love Me Do, written by Paul McCartney, and Twist and Shout, written by John Lennon. Thank you, Hill School. And if you want to listen to the album, please type in Please Please Me or the Beatles into into the search bar of your favorite music platform. Next up, Grant with Golden Stand.
Grant here with the Golden Stand winner for this week. We only have a 4th grade winner this week, so congratulations to Shane Dela Cruz. Mrs. Pompili says Shane has had great attendance at early band rehearsals and lessons. He is careful in practice and having his music prepared. Good job, Shane. Now on to Ryan with this week's This or That.
Hi, Alexis here with this week's Student Spotlight. This week we have Michaela Skidmore. Kayla is always nice to me and her fellow classmates. Let's talk a little bit about honesty, since that is our focus this month at Hill School. Why do you think it's important for people to be honest?
Why I think it's important for people to be honest is because if you don't, no one will trust you again.
Thank you for being honest and a great Hill Hawk, Kayla. I would like to share a little bit more about honesty with you. Hi, Alexis here with the definition of honesty. Being honest means choosing not to lie, steal, cheat, or devise in any way. When we are honest, we build strength and character that allows other people to trust and have confidence in what we do and say. If you can't trust what someone says or do, that makes it hard to connect and form relationships with them. I know if someone tells me something, I want to be able to believe what they are saying. If they aren't being truthful with me before, it becomes really hard to make what they say seriously. At times, you even ignore what they say because you just don't think they are telling the truth. So Hill School, be honest, even when it's hard. You want people to trust and respect what you say. Now on to Kyla with riddles and jokes.
Kyla here with Aubrey for this week's riddles and jokes. First riddle, what do you call a blind dinosaur?
What?
A do you think he saw us? Next joke, why didn't the apple cross the street?
I don't know.
Because he ran out of juice. Now on to a riddle. What has a head but no eyes, nose, or mouth?
A tomato?
Lettuce. Thank you for joining us today. Now on to Maria with something interesting. Bye, Hill School.
Hello, everybody. September here with the word of the week, which is audacious. The definition of audacious is daring, bold, and extremely original. It was an audacious decision for the quarterback to not take a timeout before the last play of the game. Or you could say that wearing a bright neon jacket was an audacious fashion statement. Get out there and be audacious, Hill School. That's it for the word of the week.
Hi, Aubrey here with this week's movie review. The movie for this week is Hocus Pocus 2. This is a great movie for kids. It is very entertaining. It was released on Disney Plus around Halloween. Hocus Pocus 1 is a classic, and if you have never watched it, you should start there. Hocus Pocus 2 takes place after the events of the first film. 3 young women accidentally bring back the Sanderson sisters, 3 witches, to modern-day Salem and must figure out how to stop the child-hungry witches from wreaking havoc on the world. Hocus Pocus 2 is rated PG, so it should be appropriate for most family members. Next on to Ella with this week's Women History by Hill School.
Hello, welcome to Zodiac Minutes with me, Maria. First, Libras want to avoid conflict at any cost, which means they put themselves last most of the time. Their self-sacrificing nature can be great for their loved ones, but often leaves Libras feeling burnt out and unappreciated. That toxic positivity can take a major toll on their self-confidence. Next, Scorpio. Pisces are the enemies of Scorpio due to the fact that Pisces tend to lie a lot, which Scorpion can never tolerate. Scorpios don't have time for people that are playing games with them or toying with their emotions. And lastly, Taurus gets angry the exact opposite way an Aries will behave. A Taurus will be passive-aggressive. They despise conversations and will give you an angry treatment if they get angry. However, they are very patient and the anger meter takes a lot of misdoings to soar, but once it's up, it's hard to get back down. Now on to September with this week's Word of the Week.
Hi, my name is Ella, and I'm here with this week's Woman History. The woman in the spotlight for this week is Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart was born on July 24th, 1897, and was declared dead after disappearing on January 5th, 1939. Amelia Earhart was the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. She also fought for equality and women's women's rights. Amelia Earhart made the world a better place, at least for women, by believing that women could achieve the same success as their male counterparts, proving it could be done, and providing encouragement to other women. Amelia showed that all women could achieve the same things as that men can and also do a better job than them. This is it for this week's Hill TV episode. Have a nice day, Hill School, and see you next week.
Classic, and if you have never watched it, you should start here. Because he ran out of juice. Now on to a riddle. What has a head but no eyes, nose, or
They're dead after disappearing on January 5th, 1939. Amelia Earhart was the first
to modern-day Salem and must figure out how to stop the children.
On that day, the first pop album, please, wait, can we start over that one?
Hello, welcome to Zodiac Science Minute.